Today we're going to take a look at the all-new Wolverine Omnibus by Tom Taylor. It has an 862 page count and the cover price of $100. Stay tuned after the video to see how you can get yourself entered in the giveaway. So this is the DM variant cover here from Adam Kubert. Love the X23 All-New Wolverine jumping at you on the cover. All-New Wolverine on the side, on the spine there. She's the best there is. Man, Laura Kinney is a great new Wolverine. This was a tremendous read. Definitely enjoyed the hell out of it. It surprised me. I didn't expect it to be so good, to be honest with you. Inside the dust jacket here, you get like a little bit of the background on X23 and how she set up to become the all-new Wolverine. And then you get this great cover here of the all-new Wolverine Omnibus, which I love a lot. It looks fantastic. You get the little Wolverine head there of Laura Kinney on the spine, and this great artwork of her on the back cover there. Just a real awesome looking book. Just taking a look at the binding here. It's sewn binding, of course. It is quite tight, so there is a little bit of a gutter loss in certain areas of the book, as you can see. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's not a deal breaker for this book. But open it up, you get these nice yellow bookend pages, which is always great. Get some Laura Kinney action there. All the issues are collected here and shows who worked on them and whatnot, which is always good to have in the beginning of an omnibus. And starting out with All New Wolverine issue 1. So this book does collect All New Wolverine 1 through 35, Annual number 1, and Generations Wolverine and All New Wolverine. So there's a decent amount of issues collected in this book. Definitely bang for your buck, man. And it starts out great with the clones of Laura Kinney here up in Paris, France, man. She finds out that there's these clones made of her that are similar to what she, you know, had done to her, which is a cool start to the book. And you get your boy Angel here, which she has a relationship with him. There's a lot of snicks in this book. Tons. They're all over. She's popping claws nonstop throughout this. So the book does start out with this. She finds out that, you know, she has clones of herself, as you can see there. This is definitely a cool little story arc throughout the book, which also continues kind of throughout the whole thing. You'll see as it unfolds. I'll try to do this as spoiler-free as I can, but I'll let you know a little bit about what's going on throughout this this run here. But you know, it ended up like she actually was keeping this this one clone of hers, Gabby, in her apartment, kind of keeping her safe. There's another one, Bologna, I believe her name is, too. So the clone thing is definitely pretty cool. You get some Taskmaster action in here, which he looks cool, man. This is a lot darker than I thought it would be. You know, I just read the Spider-Gwen Omnibus, and the issue is actually collected in here that is in the Spider-Gwen Omnibus, where they kind of switch roles and realities or whatever, which is kind of cool. Some Doctor Strange action in here, but I thought it was going to be a little bit more, I don't know, a little more cartoonish and more lighthearted, but I mean, this actually has some pretty brutal stuff throughout it in here, which is you know, kind of awesome, man. But I guess you would kind of have to expect that, being it is a Wolverine story, as it is. She is a clone of Wolverine. A little backstory on X23, Laura Kinney there. She was, you know, cloned from Wolverine. She was used as like a child assassin to take out like targets and stuff like that. And then there is an arc in this book with the Orphans of X where, you know, she was hired to kill someone, but ended up like saving this child. So he'll come up in this book, which is cool. You get Squirrel Girl in this, which is she's pretty out of it, to be completely honest with you. I would prefer not to ever read any Squirrel Girl stuff, but you know, here's the Spider-Gwen issue here, which is, it's pretty cool, man. They switch bodies in their universes, and they are kind of like end up meeting up to try and figure out how to switch themselves back, which is pretty cool. But throughout this book, I mean, her and Gabby, the one clone, become good friends. Gabby's actually pretty hilarious. This sick issue here with Bing Bang Boom, man. Gabby's a cool character. I liked her a lot. She's kind of like a more funny version of, I guess, Laura. She's like a more lighthearted in a way. She's goofy. She actually, like, later on, she'll meet up with Deadpool, and you know, they become very good friends and stuff like that. So there's some pretty cool moments with Gabby and Deadpool. This is a great issue here, man, with what is it, this the Wolverine that she has too, and then Laura just gives this burglar who shot the Wolverine the Jorge Masvidal knee. But definitely some cool issues throughout here. This is some of the stuff here with that the kid Ulysses that can see into the future, and he sees that Wolverine is supposed to kill Gabby. So the Captain America rolls up and he tries and stops it. But you know, I won't give away this part here, but he ends up just stabbing the dog shit out of her, and you think, oh man, she killed Gabby, but come on, man, it's some X-Men stuff, so you know what goes down in some X-Men stuff. Nobody's ever dead. Some great variant covers throughout this book. So they'll have like the regular issue for the cover, and then they'll have like a variant on the next side of the page throughout this, which is pretty cool. Definitely a bunch of different variants collected in the back of the book too, which is cool. But you know, coming into this, I knew very little about the character of X-23, but luckily Tom Taylor does a fantastic job of just kind of like slightly giving you some backstory throughout this whole book, so you kind of like know you kind of know a little bit more about the character, which is cool. It would be great if they did an X-23 omnibus. I think they should definitely think about doing that, because I mean, I would like to read more about the character. Obviously, that would be pretty awesome. Definitely quite a few cameos throughout this book. You know, some Gambit. You get the other clone of Wolverine, Dakin, his son. Just some great stuff. There's the DM variant cover right there. You get some Brood stuff, which is pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy are in here. Ironheart, Captain Marvel. Definitely quite a bit of characters. This arc right here is pretty cool, where this child comes to Earth and, you know, has some sort of virus that is spreading, and the only way to stop the virus is to use her healing factor. She takes on the virus, which is you know, she's trying to save all these people. They get all the people together that have like the healing factor, and they're trying to save everyone. And that's kind of where they end up meeting up with the Guardians of the Galaxy and going to the moon to try and like figure out where the virus came from this child's planet. And you know, it's a cool arc, man. Gotta love some Guardians of the Galaxy action. The art is fantastic throughout this too, especially in these issues here. You know, I do enjoy that Wolverine pops up in here quite a bit as well, which is always good. So you get some like flashback moments. You get this Generations issue here with Laura and your boy Logan there, just kind of taking out a bunch of ninja hand members and whatnot, which is pretty cool. But the artwork is really, really good in this. It kind of reminds me of the Uncanny X-Force Omnibus. But you know, the story throughout is really good. That's a great part where she stabs Sabretooth with her little foot claw there, which is pretty badass. The story's good, man. It's definitely solid throughout it. I like how you kind of learn a little, like Gabby's character develops throughout it. Laura's character develops throughout it too, which is good. The Orphans of X stuff is really cool. Like they're kind of out to, you know, they want to take out X-23 because of the people that she's assassinated. I think they want to take out all mutants that like have like kind of did horrible things that kind of impacted their lives. And so this run here, it's pretty good, man. It's definitely really good. I'll try not and spoil it, but you know, they end up getting this sick armor because there's these Murima, I believe, blade that they like make bullets out of to try and take out the people with healing factors here, the Dakin and Gabby and them. It's real cool, man. It's definitely a good story arc here. Then you get this pretty sick issue here with Deadpool and Gabby. As I said before, they kind of like become friends. I believe this is the issue where she becomes Honey Badger, actually, and you know, which is a great name. I'm always down for some Honey Badger action. But they end up going to this little like I don't know, this lab or something that are working on these little bunnies and shit like that, and they're all these undead rabbits that start attacking, which is kind of cool. So it's just Deadpool and Honey Badger just fucking up some rabbits. Then you get to this part in Latveria here where it jumps a little bit. Laura Kinney is like the queen of Madripoor. I won't get into that of what's going on, but it's a cool little thing. It's great when Dr. Doom shows up, which is always cool. You get all these great variant covers in the back of the book, man. Tons of great variant covers. Big fan of like the hip-hop variants and all that. Some great stuff. You get Scotty Young stuff in here. But all in all, a fantastic read. I highly recommend checking it out. There's that Scotty Young right there. Some sketch work. definitely check out this Omni. Don't sleep on it. It was a fun read. Probably my favorite of the year so far, to be honest with you. So let me know what you think about this omnibus down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. The next giveaway is worldwide. One lucky winner will win the X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 DM variant Jack Kirby cover. You'll also get a Powers of X Issue 1 Diodato 1 in 200 Virgin variant, as well as King Spawn #1 Greg Capullo Raw Sketch variant. To win, you must be subscribed to the channel, like and comment on a video where I promote the giveaway. When we hit 750 subscribers, I'll pick a random video and then use a random comment generator to pick the winner. Good luck!